Gamer Fit Nation. This is the developer behind Skyland. And, I mean, as we just saw, we just heard some amazing news that you could play across the board, all systems, all save game. I mean, what did you do? You just broke the rules.
It's magic. We've been working on magic for 3 years to try to allow kids to play with toys and bring them to life in video games. And no one tells you how to play with toys, right, man? You play with whatever you want, whatever you've collected. And so we had to echo that. We had to step up and make sure that kids aren't having to, like, enter menus or, like, think about, is this like a Wii character or an Xbox character? No way. It's your guy. It's whoever you've made your character to be, and you can go to your friend's house, you can stack your collection up against theirs, you can mix and match, you can take the same character around and they get stronger in each different game that you play. I mean, that's what's got to happen.
That's just pure innovation, and so much praise goes to you guys for that, for making that bold statement. I mean, as far as development, was it an issue? I mean, you have great writers, so I know you had to fill in this great writing material with such good gameplay. So how was that for you?
Well, we spent the last 3 years doing it, and we had to combine, I mean, we've been making video games for over 20 years, but we had to step into the world of toys, into the world of sophisticated technological magic, and bring them together and show that you really could stimulate the imagination with toys and with the memories, and then take it into a video game and deliver a really high-quality video game. And with that marriage, create something new in kids, create this belief that their toys actually do have an existence. And I think a lot of kids know that right off the bat. I mean, when they're playing with their toys, they know somewhere in their imagination they're alive. We're trying to build that out, to make that as real as possible.
As we know with Spyros past, I mean, he was an iconic character in the past, but for a while he stepped out the limelight as an iconic character. I mean, I don't know if you just realized, but you've not only created the greatest, like, children's game ever, but you resurrected and reinvented an iconic character. How do you feel about that?
Oh, thank you so much. That's what we set out to do. I mean, we were privileged to be handed Spyro and his world and asked to not only make a new game, but to make a new kind of game with Spyro as the hero, and to not only reinvent him, but reinvent his role as this sort of the leader of a cast of characters, and to go into his world with this cast of characters. And if you want to play Spyro the whole time, you can. If you want to switch between characters, you can. But it's Spyro's world. And I mean, if you played the Spyro's game, it's one of the most creative and imaginative and welcoming fantasy worlds you're ever going to run into. So it was the perfect playground to build this experience out.
Or are we just going to go more in depth into this world?
Well, Skylands is this infinite expanse of clouds in which float these island kingdoms. And each island kingdom is very different. You know, some are colorful and full of sheep and happiness, and then some are these dark dungeons and volcanoes. So we're exploring further and further out into Skylands. There's no limit to what we're doing. I mean, even now we're sort of imagining what's coming next. So I think what you're going to find is Skylands is going to be a place, whether it's on the consoles, on the web world, on the handhelds, you're going to see expanding and expanding. And there's a lot more adventures there, and we can't wait to make them.
I thank you for this interview. It's an honor shaking your hand because you have just reinvented the way we play games, man.
Thank you.